spiel.
Okay, do you want to just have it pull up for the pre-show and then you can explain it when we go into the show?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? Why not?
Just so um I might do another list stream this week too if I have free time because I want to do that PS2 one because it's a beefier one.
Yeah,
So I'll have that there too.
yeah. Cause the the times on it aren't so like the times on the schedule
Hmm.
aren't the obviously the times when the given conferences are starting. It's when we're gonna start,
Right.
which is half an hour before every show.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But let me what was I gonna do? Let me pull up the list that I did for this episode.
For some
Something.
reason,
What's up?
I thought we were on 50 this week.
Oh no. Oh, 40.
We're 40.
Am I wrong? Wait.
I had the weird because for some reason
No,
I feel like we talked about episode 50 last week.
cause definitely,
No, we're 40.
100%.
We're
Last
40.
week,
I'm wrong.
yeah, cause last week was 39. Kevin Mack, how you doing in the chat, bro? How you doing?
I don't have the chat pulled up yet.
What's happening, my
Hey
boy?
everybody.
Let me pull this up.
Where's the chat? It's not popping up for me. Oh, okay.
Chat crazy out here. It's crazy. All right, I have. Okay, no, actually, one of my honorable mentions is messed up as of the announcement this morning.
Cool.
That's the only thing, but the main core ones are still intact.
Okay, so I'm going to explain how the predictions are going to work once we start the episode, but
Right.
it's non-traditional.
Non-traditional. I like it. I like it.
So just to make sure you have 5 questions for myself and then you have 5 predictions, correct?
5 predictions for you. What?
Like 5 questions you're asking me yes or no, things like that. Yes
Yes.
or
Actually,
no,
I have
like
10 of those. Yeah. I
10?
have
Okay.
I have 10 of those.
So I have 5 questions I'm going to ask you
Okay.
and I have 5 predictions that I think are pretty a balance of solid and things I really want to see.
So I think a lot of my questions that I'm gonna ask you, right, are also like predictions I have. Does
Yeah,
that
like
so
some
like they are definitely much like dual sorted where I think it'll be okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're all right. I have a funny one for you that I think you'd like in honorable mentions category.
Cool. Yeah, so I'll explain this again when we're live, but or when the show starts.
Mm-hmm.
I already talked to you and people in the chat right now. You'll know this after I say it, I guess. Um, so there's gonna be structure to the first, maybe like third of this episode, and then we can just go off.
Off the juice, if you will.
Yeah, go on whatever tangents we want to,
Mm.
discuss whatever we think, like
Mm.
rumors, speculation, stuff like that.
Mm. Mm.
So
Mm.
this will most likely be a beefy episode cross circle.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. Shout out Baby D in the chat. Appreciate you. And I will go into detail on this schedule when we roll into the live show. But well, this is live, but into the actual show. So
Mhm.
fret not. I'm posting it actually live. I'm posting the. Actually, I'm gonna wait to do that tweet. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it now. I'll wait for it.
Been playing anything recently?
Timefall 2.
Hell yeah.
God damn it. God damn it. That really messed me up on some
I
real
don't
shit.
I don't want to blame you, but people who waited this long are the reason we're not getting Titanfall 3.
You know, I will assume some sort of blame for that. Because I literally, listen, I bought the game day one. That's what's crazy.
Okay. That's not bad then. That's not bad.
Oh,
If you
oh.
supported it day one, I thought you meant
Yeah.
like you bought it
Oh,
recently.
no. I literally had it there chill like, and I played multiplayer for the first few weeks. I just never touched the campaign. I have no idea why. I just never did, but I did buy Timefall 2 day one. Like, I chose that because that year was in between Battlefield
Infinite
4?
Warfare, Titanfall 2, and then Battlefield 5.
5?
No,
Wait,
1. Battlefield
1?
1.
1? Yeah, 1. Yeah, so I did buy it day one, but you know, your boy still slipped up, but it's all good.
I got it like a couple weeks after, but
Mm.
before Black Friday, and I love that's my favorite first-person shooter of all time.
That campaign is amazing. That is
It's so good. It's
that
so good.
campaign is so good.
Don't spoil it for
I love
anyone,
it.
because like that game is so good. But like,
It
please
really
play
is.
Titanfall 2,
It really is.
please. If
Honestly,
you like Apex, please play Titanfall 2.
it really is. The only thing I hate about Titanfall 2, and probably, loosely hate, right, is that to use a zipline, you have to hold down square instead of tapping square in Apex. That's a big thing that I had to readjust, you
Okay.
know? But literally, that's legit the only thing. And that's not even like a campaign specific. Like, that's just the game in itself, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, great game.
That grappling hook though, so good.
So inspired off the Call of Duty Modern Warfare trailer, played a little
hmm
COD 4 last night. Still a good game. I'm still enjoying it.
Campaign or multiplayer?
A multiplayer. I haven't played the campaign in a while. I think I might do that. But I feel like if I play the COD 4 campaign, I'm gonna want to play the Modern Warfare 2 campaign and Modern Warfare 3. And your boy does not have a PS3 currently.
Yeah, true.
Can you believe Cuphead is on Teslas before PS4? Ain't that crazy? That is, I read that and I really thought it was a joke. And I'm like, no, wait, they're being serious. Like this is
That's
actually,
wild.
that's insane. I don't know, but links have been shared. I'm pretty much good to go. If you want, do you want to lead the show with me explaining the schedule,
Sure.
or you know?
Yeah, I'm good to go if you are. Oh,
All right.
also, I don't remember if I mentioned this last week. I platinumed Jack 2.
Mm.
Good game.
Mm. Really out here. Really out here doing the most. All right. I say, let's get it going.
Go for it.
We're live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 40. This is 40, like that Paul Rudd movie that I didn't see. Um, how you doing, Kevin? I'm
I'm good.
Christian Buckley.
I'm good. My light isn't on. I look a bit absurd right now in the dark, but I'm good. I feel like I think as we've said, I think it's safe to say that this E3 season feels a little bit different. Just
Definitely,
ever so slightly.
100%.
I feel like things are starting out very late. But I think ever since the Death Stranding blowout, I think now it feels like E3. And it's felt like E3 ever since Death Stranding for me. It's like, okay, let's go.
Last,
Especially waking up today and seeing all the murmurs of E3 and like links being shared this weekend. It's been good.
last week was definitely the turning point because I feel like usually at this period of time, there's tons of leaks. We know at least like six of the brand new titles going into E3. I actually pulled up our first episode of Cross Circle the other day and I listened to it for a little bit. And we opened that show, our E3 2018 predictions, talking so much about how leaky last E3 was.
Yeah, it
Like that was
was.
the first 5 minutes of that show, was being like, I can't believe we know like everything this year. Um, but this year I feel like it's the complete opposite, which is wild because it doesn't feel like E3 yet. But like I'm getting more excited, I'm getting more into the spirit. And to
Indeed.
prep for E3, you
Indeed.
made a nice handy little graphic for our community members.
Indeed. Ladies and
Would you like
gentlemen,
to explain it?
we started actually one of the inception of PlayStation Source last year was shortly behind E3 2018. You know what I'm saying? So E3 is definitely like that cool annual mark, at least for this channel. And so we did E3 pretty big last year. I did it in video format where I was watching all of these streams, of course, and making breakout videos about just recap the whole thing, right? And while I did enjoy that format, it was cool, right? We're gonna take it up a notch this year, boys. So what you see on screen here is the official PlayStation Source E3 2019 schedule. Now, it's broken up into 4 days. We're gonna be streaming a lot this weekend, okay? And it's mainly gonna be me. I'll talk about other guests in a little bit, but we're gonna start off with just going through the days, just having a nice stroll through the 4 days. We're gonna break it out here. And I should have just showed. You know what? It's fine. You guys can see it on screen. Christian, you have a copy of it, so you're good. So we're gonna start off on Saturday, June 8th. We have the EA Play conference. Now that one's a long one. It's like I think it's about 3-4 hours. So we're gonna be
I
here for a
think EA
minute.
is going all day.
Well, cause they like have a schedule. So like they are starting at officially at 9:30, and
Right,
each
but they're
section is like half an hour.
and the first two sections are the things that you really wanted to focus on, right?
Yeah, it's like the first three, and like cause like the last few are I think FIFA, and then I think Madden,
Uh-huh.
and then I think it's Sims.
Right.
So those we're still gonna watch. I'm really not gonna care that much, but we're still gonna watch just because it's E3. Why not? Maybe they might surprise me. I don't know. So all the times here on the schedule are half an hour prior to said conference starting, because we're gonna start half an hour early to get people in here, get people talking. We can talk about what we think's gonna happen. So that's how it goes. Okay, so that's only on Saturday, right? That's Saturday's show. And then we have Sunday, a little bit more. We have the Xbox Microsoft conference. We're going to start the stream here on PlayStation Source at 12:30. Their conference starts at 1 p.m. And I do have Pacific time and Eastern times on the schedule. But if you want to know what time it is in your deck of the woods, just, good old Google and you should be fine. Bethesda later on that day is at 5 p.m. When we're gonna start. Their conference starts at 5:30. A weird time to start, but okay, it's all good. And then we have Monday. Monday's gonna be a lot, boys. Monday's gonna be the big one here. So we're starting off the day same time as Sunday with Ubisoft here. We're gonna start the stream at 12:30. Their conference starts at 1 o'clock, and then we're gonna roll from that. Starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, will be the Kind of Funny Games Showcase, which we will be debuting that. Me and Christian, obviously, big Kind of Funny fans. We decided not to cover things like the PC gaming show, and I believe there's a VR show as well. While those are cool, we're not going to cover those. So that's it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And then rolling after the Kind of Funny Games, so we're going to go into what used to be PlayStation Spot. Square Enix taking up
Can't
to
see me,
bat.
but I'm saluting right now.
Salute to my miss you, Sony, miss you. Anyway, we're gonna do the Square Enix conference. Start that stream at 5:30 here, and they go live at 6 p.m. Pacific time. 8:30 p.m. is when the stream starts on Eastern time, and then 9 o'clock Eastern time is when that starts. Square Enix, and then the last day of our E3, conferences and stuff like that will be taking place on June 11th on Tuesday. And I hope for Christian to join me on this, because I'd love to hear his hype. But we'll see. I don't know. But we have the Nintendo conference starting bright and early, 8:30 in the morning, boys. Early, 8:30. I mean, at least for me. For you on the East Coast, 11:30, not that bad. Me, 8:30 is gonna be a little bit of a struggle. But I may literally just wake up at 8:25. Out of a slumber. But we will be doing that on Tuesday. So that is the schedule. However, one big thing I have not noticed here, and not noted at all yet, is that for every conference, if you are a live viewer in the chat, and if you are subscribed to PlayStation Source on YouTube, follow our Twitter, join our Discord, you will be entered to win a $20 PSN card. Now, not just one, ladies and gentlemen. Throughout every single conference, there's a chance to win $20 on PSN. You know what I'm saying? I just want to give it back to you, lovely people, supporting PlayStation Source and supporting what me and Christian do every day. We appreciate it, so I figured, hey, why not give it back to you all? So, $20 PSN code every single press conference. At the end of it, we will be giving out that and doing all that good stuff. So, very excited. Hope you are too. Hope y'all can join me on Saturday when we start this whole thing. And then also to take note of, if you guys are not aware, and I will be breaking this out as its own video, whatever, but the Monday, usually we do Cross Circle. Obviously, that is the middle of E3, so we will not be doing a Cross Circle on June 10th on that Monday, obviously, because that would just not be the move, And plus, Ubisoft is right at the same time we record, so that's a no-go. So we will be doing a full unpacking of what we enjoyed from E3, our favorite parts, you know what I'm saying, and things that were discussed throughout the week, like during the E3 Coliseum stuff, where they show off. There's a untitled Ubisoft event that's happening. They're showing, I believe, Call of Duty as well. Just other stuff that is not a part of the main conferences. And at E3 Coliseum, they'll be doing deep dives into other games. So that's what we'll be covering as well during that Cross Circle episode, and just everything that we found, nice during E3 2019. So that will be happening the Monday, June 18th, 17th,
17th.
17th, June 17th will be next Cross Circle. So yeah, and then honestly, save slot for next week, not sure. I'm gonna put a to be determined, because I don't know. Yeah, probably. I'm leaning towards no, but we will see. We will see.
We will see.
Save slot will be going live this week as per usual. Awesome. So join us for E3. Get hype. Bow. And I'll be posting all of that information on Twitter and all the good stuff. So come watch it with the boy.
Very, very cool.
There we go.
Thank you for the rundown, Kevin.
Absolutely. 100%.
So, if you see on the title of this video, E3 predictions.
Indeed.
And like I said earlier, last year, episode 1 of Cross Circle, we did E3 2018 predictions. And we did that in a pretty straightforward way. It was pretty much like, I want to see this. I want to see that. Kevin was dead set on Borderlands 3 being announced last year.
So sad. You really hate to see it. You hate to see it.
So I figured we'd do something a little exciting this year. We're going to make a game out of it. Don't know what the winner receives. Bragging rights for a year, maybe. Maybe the stakes of... I actually remember this earlier. Remember you and me made a bet about The Last of Us release date, and you having to tweet that, sarcastic, oh, I hope they can pull it off this time.
Oh yeah, like I said, about the Last of Us. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like you're safe on that one if the rumors are true about next year getting a release for Last of Us.
Tune in for Road to Part 2 this week.
Shout out
for that thing.
So we're doing a game. I'll explain the rules here.
Indeed.
How it's gonna work. I have 5 questions I have selected with Kevin in mind. They're yes or no, like pretty straightforward answers. Like some, you need to give a number. An over, under, stuff like that. So I have 5 of these. So if Kevin gets one of these questions right, we will. So we're going to be keeping points based on all of our predictions in this whole game. If Kevin gets one of these right,
okay,
I lose a point, and he gets nothing. If Kevin gets one of these wrong, I gain a point. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
So this is a way to make it interesting. Like, these aren't going to be high scores. We're probably going to be under 10 for our points.
I see. Okay, I see.
And then I have 5 predictions of things that I would hope to see. I don't know how realistic they are, but they're things I'm expecting out of E3, ideally. If I get one of those right, I'll get 1 point.
Okay.
If you get one of yours right, you'll get 1 point.
Okay, I see. Okay.
And at the end of it all, we're going to have one wild dream prediction.
One wild dream prediction.
Like the craziest thing you can think of. Like if we think that each other's isn't crazy enough, you have to make it crazier for it to count.
I already have a crazy one. I have one.
Okay, so we do that. We do that last one. That one's worth 3 points if you get it right.
Ooh, wait, let me write it down.
So the only way you can lose points is if the questions that we have for each other, if we get them right, then we lose points because we made an easy question. You get it?
Yeah.
So none of my questions for you are like, oh, is Xbox going to say the word Game Pass on stage? Because that's an easy yes, and then I lose points, you know? So I got like hard questions with your type of gaming in mind that I want to try and use to my advantage.
Okay. I think, Okay. I'm trying to see which one of these most speak to you. And I think I have one. I have for sure one. Okay, you know what? I think we're good. Wait. We're good.
Cool.
I got this.
I want to start with us asking each other our 5 questions first.
Okay. Well,
Would you like to go first, or would you like me to go first?
you can go first, sir. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, so Kevin Diaz.
What's poppin'?
This E3.
Someone in the chat didn't know my name. That's hilarious. Dick. Dick. Whoa, that's a name and a half, sir. I'm not gonna repeat that, but Mr. Dick, I will say that. But all right, go ahead.
Richard.
Rich.
Um, Kevin Diaz.
Indeed.
Will Modern Warfare, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, appear on the Xbox stage? Yes or no?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Is that your final answer?
I'm trying to think of where else they would land. No, it has. Wait, unless they count, unless they're only showing their stuff at E3 Coliseum, which they do have a confirmed panel for, but that's beyond the main conferences. So, So are you asking if it's gonna show up exclusively on Xbox or just in general? Like, and then it will also, because we do know that it is appearing at E3. This is so fun. We do know that it's appearing at E3 Coliseum. So are you saying that like it will appear at Xbox and E3 Coliseum?
Will Modern Warfare appear on the Xbox stage?
um, God, yes.
Okay,
Wait, I
is
don't
that your
know.
final answer?
Yeah. Okay. Fine. We're
Okay.
gonna go for it.
So interesting. I want to talk about that for a second. Interesting answer because PlayStation has that marketing deal,
Fuck. God,
but
I hate myself.
they don't have a stage to show off this year. So I am interested. Like it is a very ambiguous question. So
Damn it! I
I
really
wanted to
forgot
throw that
about
your way
that.
to see what you thought.
I'm an idiot. Cause
So
oh man, I mean, I just I don't know. I don't
yeah.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
I'm gonna say yes,
also
but it could very well be wrong. You're very
also
right.
for the questions you ask me, be sure to write down my answers so we
Okay.
have a record.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm trying to think of
So
which
your
one.
turn. You may ask me a question.
Splinter Cell is not at E3 2019. Splinter Cell is not at E3 2019. Do you agree or disagree? Yes or no? And the sirens are on my end,
Okay.
if you can hear them.
Um.
Splinter Cell is not at E3. Is not.
See, here's my thought process with this one.
Mm.
Um.
Give me it.
Last year with that Walmart Canada leak, Splinter Cell was one of those games.
Indeed.
Splinter Cell is the only game that was listed there that has not been revealed to be official so far, I think. I feel like Metroid Prime Trilogy was on there. That could have been one also.
Right.
But I know for sure Splinter Cell is one of the few that has not
Been talked about at least, or like
since
been
that
confirmed.
leak, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So
That's a very good
Splinter
point.
Cell was in the air at least last year, enough for Walmart Canada to list it. But very recently we got that tease of a tweet from the I think the Far Cry director.
It was it was a bunch of Ubisoft people, right? And like they were apparently drunk,
Yeah.
allegedly apparently.
And they were like, "Oh, working on the next Splinter Cell game."
Yeah.
But it seemed like it was a conceptual meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm torn right now. Also, I have to consider that like
I mean, also it's. I mean, I'm. Go ahead, sir. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
would they want to show Splinter Cell on top of most likely a Division 2 block and Ghost Recon Breakpoint?
And I think Watch Dogs 3. I mean, just to like add,
Like yeah, watch like
you know,
similar type of game, but like
right? Not that Watch.
3
Yeah.
and like they're probably gonna show Siege too.
Yeah,
That's
Rainbow Six
already
stuff.
3 Tom Clancy IP in one
Yeah.
press conference.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
But you also can consider that they might be elsewhere.
But then also you have to consider that there are a lot of references to Splinter Cell in current day Ubisoft titles. For example,
Oh, loads of them, yeah.
Division 2 has a big one.
Odyssey has one.
Odyssey has one. I believe
Ghost Recon Sam Fisher is in the game with missions for you to do in Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Wildlands, indeed. So they aren't shy of giving, some shine to Splinter
So-
Cell. So what do you think?
I'm gonna disagree. I'm feeling good about a tease for a next gen Splinter Cell showing up at the Xbox conference.
Okay. I, I like your boldness. My, obviously, when I wrote it down, is no. But we shall see.
Because like
Oh, and
Xbox,
Baby D brings up in the chat, they still have Beyond Good and Evil 2 to talk about.
they do, but that's getting streamed this week.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that
really?
was confirmed to not be at E3, and they're doing a stream this week for it.
There's gonna dude. There are so many streams this week.
I know.
We have the Stadia stream and the what's it called? Destiny 2 stream all on the same
Right,
day.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. This year
Um,
for a mainline Tom Clancy game, will we just call Tom Clancy? Interesting.
I mean,
Interesting.
Omar, I'd love to see that. Um, so yeah, I think Xbox is talking next gen hardware. Splinter Cell might be a next gen game, so I could see something there. My next question for you:
Mhm.
Will EA reveal more than two new titles, not including mobile games?
Damn. Will EA reveal two
More than
new?
two
Do you mean new IP or just new titles of
new
existing?
titles.
Okay, new titles. Okay. Will they reveal
This does
new?
not include remasters or remakes.
Not remasters, not remakes. New titles
Well,
in a.
okay, hold on. Remasters don't count. Remakes can count.
Okay, remakes can count. Remasters
Yes.
cannot count.
Right, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it about
Right.
distinguishing between.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean, I view a remaster as simply an up-resing of the
It's a
existing
port.
game. Yeah.
It's not a new game.
A remake is completely redoing assets, etc. You know, like Final Fantasy VII, for example. That's a remake.
Right.
You know. Okay. Okay. See, this one is a bit easy in a way because I could just use the all right, there is going to be a new FIFA this year
hmm
and there is going to be a new whatever the hell other sports game to be
Well,
to just gain the system here.
to make me clarify it even further,
Could have just said,
new unannounced titles.
why did I say that? Okay. Why
That's
did
what
I
the
do that?
question
All right.
intent was.
You're right.
So
You're right. You're right.
I can
Okay.
modify it
Hmm.
because you haven't
Okay.
answered yet, so I can modify it still.
Okay. That's fine. That's
So
fine.
will
Okay.
EA reveal more than two new unannounced titles, not including mobile games or remasters?
No. I don't think so because at least from what they have been discussing, what they've been talking about, it seems like very straightforward that they are going to talk about this, and that, and that's
Yeah.
it. I don't think there's any room for wiggle room or any surprises. As far as I'm aware, maybe they mess around and cut that little maybe because I think the FIFA and Madden stuff are blocked for half an hour still. And I'm like, damn, like you really gonna talk for half an hour about this, like for real, So maybe there is a chance that they cut one of these short
Yeah, I can see
and
it.
you know surprise the stream perhaps. I don't know, maybe, but I'm gonna say no.
I think there's a fair chance that we get a reveal for The Sims 5 this year. Because it's been a while since The Sims 4,
It has been. Yeah,
and
you're
they're
right.
getting a dedicated panel.
Yeah.
Also, there are some rumors about a new Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. So there's at
Well,
least two right there that I could
wait.
see happen. I don't know about a third though. So
Let me
I'm
let me look up the is wait do they where would they show off Garden Warfare during their
anywhere. That could be Xbox. It could be Nintendo. Because I never said what conference. I said will EA reveal. I said specifically just.
Fuck. God damn it. I was thinking just the EA Play. Oh
No.
fuck. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very very good point.
All right. So what is your next question, sir? If you're done talking about EA.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. My next question.
I would love Skate 4. I don't know if it's happening though.
I'm trying to think of what would speak to Christian. I have one that's okay. No, we gotta be serious here. Okay, we're gonna get to the meat.
Okay.
We're gonna get to the meat of this. Okay. Avengers game
Hmm.
does not wow people, and I don't think I'm gonna elaborate any further in the terms of wow, because wow can mean a lot of different things, right? Let's just say overall the temperature of Avengers game is not as hot as the pre-hype for it. And to be fair, there low key isn't even a lot. I believe there is hype, but it's not as feverish as one would be
So,
leading to believe.
question for you.
Okay.
How are we going to judge this?
That is a very good point.
Is it just like the general vibe that we get from the internet after the reveal? Like, are we going to look at some reaction streams and see what people think about it? Like, what are you thinking?
While that is cool, people might argue that that is a very subjective way to look at it.
Hmm.
So I think we should base off of something about. Let's focus on the YouTube analytics of the trailer.
So you want to say,
I don't know what parameters we can put on that, but let's have that be the thermometer, if you will, of the heat
okay.
level of this game.
So the reveal trailer?
Yeah. Whatever they show in Avengers and whatever they post afterwards on YouTube.
Okay.
We need to judge it off that, I think.
Okay, so are we judging by like the like to dislike ratio or just like
You know
scrolling
what?
through
Sure.
comments?
Yeah, let's do like to dislike ratio. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a
let's say a 9 to 1 it's on fire. Right?
mhm.
An 8 to 2 is it's hot, but anything below an 8 to 2. So I guess yeah, so anything below at 80% is not hot,
Okay.
I think. Cuz I can't imagine it gets it gets insane dislikes, you know.
So to rephrase the question, will the Avengers trailer or whatever Avengers content is uploaded via Square Enix,
Right.
will that trailer be lower than an 88 to 2 like dislike ratio?
Yes.
No. I think it will be higher than that.
Interesting. I think there's a chance because there's already some people complaining about the verbiage of that E3 Coliseum this description that came on for the game, and people
Man,
are
are you
saying
kidding
that.
me? I'm so excited for that.
No, I am, but listen, no,
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
saying
get
that
it. I
like
get it.
some people,
It's fair to bring
yeah,
up. I understand exactly where you're
yeah,
coming
it's
from.
because some people saw, endless worlds in terms of
Give me
like
that, dude. Give
a
me that.
in terms of like games as a service. You know what I'm saying?
Give me an Avengers game as a service game. Come
Listen,
on. I don't want to play Destiny anymore. I
I'm
want to be
here for
Thor.
it. I'm here for it, but I
Yeah.
don't know if other people are here for it. To be
No, I
honest.
can guarantee you that a lot of people won't be, so I get 100% where you're coming from with that question. It's a good question. Because the thing is, it's going to be so easy to botch that IP. Like, there could be one tiny thing that people don't like in that trailer that sets everybody off. That's just going to tank it. So, like, it's going to be very easy to go the path that you're laying out right now, I think.
Deal. Sounds
Um,
good. Sounds good.
Okay. Next question for you.
And what this is now we're
My
on
third question.
Okay, no, now on 3. Oh wait, you said I'm sorry. You said no. Wait.
It's going to be higher than an
So
8 to 2.
okay. I'm just okay. Gotcha.
Okay. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Will Bethesda meaningfully apologize for Fallout 76 on stage?
This is one of my things. God. Because I said Fallout 76 is not mentioned, but now upon reflection, I don't think they can feasibly go on stage and not talk about it. And plus how genuine Pete Hines is, I believe, as a person, especially like reflective of like last E3 and every E3 he's been to, and after seeing the No Clip documentary of Bethesda and stuff like that, I feel like he's too genuine. At least he comes off as too genuine of a guy to not discuss Fallout 76 to some capacity.
But is Todd Howard that person?
That is, I guess, the question. That is the question. Huh. All right, so you're asking me. Okay, so you're asking me if there's an apology. to Fallout
Yes,
76.
and I don't mean like Todd Howard being like, oh yeah, sorry, our game was broken, like
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I don't mean like that. I mean like a jet, and not like a, oh, we heard you, it's fixed now. It's like, I mean like, hey, we messed up. I'm like, we're sorry, like something to that level.
Would you consider the same thing that they said on Twitter? I think yesterday, where they said
Oh,
that,
about
hey,
him being
about
like,
the Metacritic,
no,
or about him saying
that's
that,
not a.
like, wait, wasn't it? Wait, I'm trying to remember. Didn't he say that? that
He was like, oh, the Metacritic isn't a good gauge because it's not about what the game was, it's about what it will be.
Yeah,
Like, no, that is not an
I don't
apology
agree.
by any stretch.
And I don't even agree with that statement, to be honest with you. I'm like, like, dude, like it's, I don't
I'll
know.
agree with it if the game wasn't $60.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know about that.
If it was
Okay.
free to play, sure. See what it's like in 5 years, then review it. But not no.
All right. So will Bethesda get on stage and quote unquote apologize? Not like a literal I'm sorry, but do you mean like announce efforts to make to make the situation better? Like for
No,
example,
I mean acknowledging that they messed this up.
ooh, okay, acknowledging that they messed it up.
I'll read it again. Will Bethesda meaningfully apologize for Fallout 76 on
I
stage?
love how you put meaningfully.
That I added that before I asked it to you because I just had
Okay.
apologized, but I had to make it specific because I don't want Todd Howard walking out there and being like, "Oh, sorry, we released a game that has bugs." Not like that's something unique to see.
See, I could see them doing that actually. I can really see them. Okay. Hmm. I'm gonna say yes. I
So
think
you think they will meaningfully apologize?
fuck. I don't know. I don't think so, but I kind of think so. Okay,
What do you
I'll,
got?
off of knee jerk. Okay, I'm gonna split my two minds of thought here, just real quick. So on my knee jerk, I feel like no, because I just feel like they wouldn't. But at the same time, I feel like they can't feasibly have had this year and not do something to that capacity. I just don't know. I just don't know. But then I feel like they would. Fuck. All right, fuck it. Oh, I don't know. Oh man. All right, come on, Kevin. Think of something. Um. All right. So, do I think they would meaningfully apologize about Fallout 76 at E3 2019? I'm gonna say yes.
All right.
I
Final
think.
answer?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Fuck it. Especially how bad of a reception they're getting off of what they've said so far this week.
hmm
I don't know. I I'm just gonna say yes, and we'll just go for it. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. I have one that is a bit controversial, but I'm gonna wait for that one. Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. You will like the most games from a average conference standpoint. So for example, so out of the total games shown at every conference per conference, you will like the most out of them from the Kind of Funny Game Showcase. I think you will. I think most of the games shown there will speak to you, and you will enjoy, or at least be interested, 100% fully, in the most games from the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, and that's
Hmm.
including Nintendo. That's including Nintendo.
Right. I don't
Would
know about this one because
mm,
if you're
mm.
hinging it on my enjoyment, I could just lie.
I mean,
Unless you just trust me to be honest about it.
I would hope you wouldn't lie, as far as I'm
Yeah,
aware. Ain't that
I'd be
right,
honest
chat?
about it. Honestly, um, I'm gonna say no.
Mm. Would you like to explain?
So I'm basing this just off of the last Kind of Funny game showcase, which I thought was a great show, great video package, and showed off some cool looking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But from that conference, I can tell you two things that I liked that stick with me in my head right now. There was the sniper game. Remember that one?
Yeah,
It was like
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
forget what it's called.
About yeah.
It was like the
Yeah, I
8-bit
remember.
looking sniper game.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
It was like a narrative story based game, and
And it had like a
then
first person mode where you're sniping in first person, right?
yes, and
Yeah.
then it
Okay.
was a
Cool.
lot of narrative
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff on the outside. I liked that a lot, and I liked Judgment, the
Mm,
Sega
right.
Yakuza spinoff.
I feel like you liked
And
more games than that. Or am I tripping?
well, the thing is, like,
This is
as of
probably
right now,
yeah. Okay.
in hindsight, the stuff that has stuck with me from that, outside of like, oh,
Oh.
this looks interesting, that looks cool, the stuff that has stuck with me of things that I still want to check out that was shown there, those two, and they showed like what, like 40 something games.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say no.
Okay. That's fine. I feel like
Not that I don't think it's gonna be a good show and they're not gonna have good games to show.
yeah.
I fully think that, especially after how well the last one did. I'm
That's what I'm
expecting this
saying.
one's gonna be
Yeah.
better than the last one.
I think they're gonna bring out a lot more like heavy hitter games and that people and like the industry saw like how much of ripple effect they made. You know,
Yeah,
obviously it wasn't insanely big, but it was good. You know, at least from my thought. And plus, they always talk and they have been talking a lot about how like there were a lot of people that wanted to be a part of the first one, but just wasn't ready.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
so
I can definitely see a lot of cool things. I can see it being on the scale of like if you took out a pretty solid Nintendo Direct and you removed the Nintendo IP from it, I could see it be something on that level.
okay, okay,
Is what I'm expecting from it.
there we go. All right, on to the
Um,
fourth tier of questions.
Fourth question for you:
Hit me.
how many games
Okay,
from each conference? Sorry, how many games across each conference?
how many
So
games?
including every single E3 conference that we are covering at least. I'm not going to count Stadia. I'm not going to count PC gaming.
Okay, so of the ones on the schedule.
Out of all of those,
Okay, out of all of those.
how many games featuring superheroes will be shown?
Okay. So let's just take this back. Okay, so let's start from the top, right? EA. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any superhero stuff in EA as far as I'm aware, right? So that's actually ever here. Okay, so Microsoft. All right, Microsoft. Now, are you counting the same game shown at multiple? Okay, cool. Okay.
How many individual games?
Individual games.
And these can be games that we already know about.
So 100% we have Marvel versus Capcom 3 at Nintendo. Wait, what the fuck is the? No, wait. Sorry,
Ultimate
Marvel.
Alliance 3.
Sorry, my bad. Wow. Wow. Sorry, Marvel Alliance 3.
Huh?
All right, Marvel Alliance 3. Um, we have obviously the Avengers Project, absolutely, and then fucking Rocksteady, motherfucking Rocksteady. We have WB Montreal. Those fuckers too.
Hmm.
So I want to nail down the number 4,
4.
but I'm not quite sure if I want to go 4. I feel more comfortable at 3 because I feel like this is the year for Rocksteady.
Okay.
I feel like this
So,
is the year for Rocksteady.
and you're
But
pretty confident that Rocksteady's showing up a superhero game then?
yes.
Okay.
All right. Fuck. So confident that it is a. I'm. You know what? Yeah, I am. I am pretty confident it is a somewhat something DC superhero related, but I guess the real question. I guess the real question is: do I want to go with 3 or do I want to go with 4? That is the main thing here. I'm gonna go for 4. Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna go for
4?
so yeah. I think it's gonna be Avengers Project, Marvel Alliance 3, whatever WB Montreal is doing, and whatever.
Rocksteady.
Thank you, Rocksteady is doing.
Interesting. I feel like this year there may be more than we've ever seen. I think, like you said, the 2 Marvel projects are possibilities. I think it's fair to assume something from Rocksteady and or WB Montreal, but I think there might be some like sleeper cool, maybe
Because
like some indie superhero games. Like I would love to see um maybe someone like Yacht Club from Shovel Knight or some other really great Metroidvania indie dev make like an Ant-Man game that's so focused on like the shrinking and growing, but it's like a Metroidvania. I feel like Marvel, at least, maybe not DC, but I feel like Marvel might want to branch out some more of their properties with some more developers. And I feel like we might have a chance of seeing those because like Telltale's dead. Maybe they want to give Don't Nod a new Marvel property. Maybe they want to switch some things up because like Square does have a multi-game deal with Marvel. Do they only want to show Avengers? Are they going to show that Guardians game that was rumored?
yeah, that's what I
Is
keep thinking
Iron
for the
Man
Guardians.
VR going to show up at the Coliseum? Like, I don't know.
Well, you said off of the schedule. That's why I was okay with not including like,
Oh, true, 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 true.
because I feel like if that's gonna come up, that'll be at the upload VR thing
Mhm.
or at the Coliseum.
Yes,
You
I'm
know.
going to quickly shut my window because there's a lawnmower going on.
Okay, sounds good. All right, guys, you're back. Listen here. Look here, guys. On stream, listen. No matter what, if I get any of these wrong, you have to let Christian B know that I'm right. Okay, so just that's it. All right, guys, cool.
How noticeable is that?
A little bit. It's
Okay,
a bit, but it's fine. It's fine. The people know. The people understand. The
okay.
the people understand. It's all good. So
It should
well,
not be going. I can mute myself when I'm not talking.
yeah. Wait. There was something else about wait. No. Okay. I think that's it. I think it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna say four. I'm gonna say four. Now, I mean four. You were wanting just a number, correct? So like, if there is four games, and like, let's say, WB is replaced with something else,
Hmm.
that still
Yeah, I
count.
don't need to know what
Okay,
games.
cool. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
just want to know a number.
yeah. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, gotcha. All right, all right. Question number four. Hmm. I put one that was really stupid. I wrote this at 3 a.m. last night. I put the. This is not one of them, but I put one of them as Odyssey sequel gets announced. I'm like, Kevin, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, are you dumb?
Like, wait,
Yeah.
like a Mario Odyssey or like Assassin's
Oh
Odyssey?
wait, yeah, wait. Wow, yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay, I totally thought I meant the AC Odyssey reading it today, but no, I meant the Mario Odyssey. Okay, that's it. Mario Odyssey sequel gets announced.
No.
All right.
I think it is as much as I would love it, and I loved Mario Odyssey, and I'm fully expecting an Odyssey sequel.
Mm.
I think it is more likely that we get a look at the next Zelda instead of the next Mario. Like next 3D Zelda, not Link's
Yeah, yeah,
Awakening.
yeah. Did what came out first? Oh, Link Zelda came out first.
Yes, and a lot of people will like to point out that we are now in the longest stretch of time from the release of a Zelda game to the announcement of its successor for
Interesting.
mainline Zeldas.
Interesting.
The longest it's ever been right now.
Interesting. Interesting. So no, it's a Mario Odyssey. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So my final question for you:
Give it to me.
will Sony have
Fuck you.
a representative
Fuck me. This is my fucking.
on the Xbox stage?
This is my last fucking question, you asshole. God damn. Will Sony have a representative at my? So, if you were to ask me, will PlayStation have a presence at Xbox's stage? I would say no. However, if you're asking me if Sony will have a representative at the Microsoft stage from a higher level that goes above and beyond the gaming realms of said companies, I think there's a fair shake because they are talking about this memorandum of understanding of them going in this streaming type of co helping, mostly Microsoft helping Sony, but they describe it as like a co-joint effort to bolster their streaming platforms as a whole. So I could see them bringing up that. That's the only way I see them having anything to do with Sony on the Microsoft stage. But if you're asking me if it's about PlayStation, absolutely fucking not. But from a Sony standpoint, I think there's a fair shot.
And just to make it clear, PlayStation is included in Sony.
What are you getting
So
at
if
here, my good sir?
like if there is a PlayStation thing at the Xbox stage,
Yeah.
that would count for yes to this question.
Okay. That would count.
Sony umbrella.
Right. Includes PlayStation, of course. Of course. Yeah.
Yes.
Trickle down effect. Even
So
though
you're
I
saying
don't.
yes? You're saying no.
Because the reason why I'm going to say yes ultimately is because Microsoft is talking about their next gen, and I have opinions on what they'll actually disclose there. Like, I think it'd be awkward for them to drop the name of the console at E3 because I feel like why not save that for your own event and make your own event out of it later on as opposed to being in the news fucking backload that is E3, you know? So I feel like, but they have said that they are talking about the new console. So I feel like they're more likely to talk about, fuck. I'll just say yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'll say yes. Even though I don't necessarily see it, but I see how it could make sense.
Cool. What is your final question for me?
Now, I probably need to set some dates for this bet, but it's okay. During the time of E3, so we will say, what do you want to count as a time from E3? From this Thursday? Do we want to say this Thursday?
Why Thursday?
Just because like Google Stadia is announcing stuff, and that's just like maybe, or do we want to count Saturday as the beginning of E3 conferences?
I mean, technically Sunday is the start of E3 for the conferences,
Yeah,
and
no, because
then
EA.
Tuesday is the start of the show,
Yeah, right.
like the actual show floor stuff.
I'm just trying to help you out. I'm trying to give you some wiggle room for this thing.
All right, yeah.
But if you want, what would you consider when I say the E3 time block?
I would say
What would you say is like the E3? Because I feel like we are in the pre E3 season.
yes.
Definitely, I feel like we're not at E3 yet, obviously. But
For
what would
me-
you dictate as the start of E3 in terms of like conferences and things being shown, things being announced?
Normally I would say EA, but with how weird EA this is this year,
Yes.
I would say Sunday through Friday is
Okay.
E3.
Okay.
E3 time.
So Sunday, which would be, I just want to be
The
specific.
9th, right?
Let me pull up a calendar. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Hold on. I just want to be completely detailed. Okay, so Sunday will be the 9th, all the way through Friday the 14th. Flag
Okay.
Day. The Seminole Flag Day. Just so you guys are aware. Sunday, 9th to the 14th. At some point in that time block, Sony will drop your beloved Last of Us Part 2 trailer.
Oh,
Yes or no?
this is the best bait you could have given me,
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
because I have notably said pre Death Stranding trailer that PlayStation is absolutely going to drop a Last of Us trailer during the Xbox conference. It's just going to have a date for this year. But now it's more up in the air. I honestly, I really don't think that it's coming out this year now because of Death Stranding.
Right.
But like PlayStation is not afraid to release games on the same day, even if you want to talk about like same month or same time stretch. They're not afraid to do that. I'm not saying they're putting it out the same day. If it was to come out this year, I would still believe it. I'm less inclined to believe it than I was before, but I could still believe it.
At this point,
Yes.
I swear on everything that I can ever swear on in my life. If Last of Us Part 2 still comes out this year,
Mm-hmm.
I will legitimately chug a bottle in my kitchen. I will legitimately chug a bottle. Because that, at this point, guys, it's not happening. But okay.
So with your question though,
Yes.
because the thing is, I was so adamant about that, and I was convinced that they were going to do something E3, just like drop it, be legendary about it.
Now,
I
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
it's tough.
Would you like me to repeat the question?
Well, you said, will they, between the 9th and the 14th, will they drop a Last of Us Part 2 trailer?
Yes, specifically Last of Us Part Two. Specifically,
Will that be, so if there's a state of play and the Last of Us Part 2 is featured, would that count?
yes,
Okay.
dude. If they announce a surprise day of play, I am fucked. All right, like
No,
God,
the,
I will lose my shit.
I'm torn right now because the thing is, it seems like we're due for an update on that game.
Definitely, we haven't heard about it in a whole year.
Regardless, like, even if it's just like a teaser or like something small.
Yeah, I mean, I would even consider like legit. Okay, you know what? No, a Last of Us Part Two trailer, and that could literally be like a release date trailer, a something.
Right, yeah, it could be anything involving video and audio.
Yes, yes, precisely. I don't know. So, like, for example, a post on Twitter,
Yes.
I'm gonna not count that.
Right, but if it's a moving image and it has audio, it counts.
Fine.
Okay.
Wait.
What?
Because I'm trying to think. So, because I see you I see you trying to wiggle this shit. I see you, motherfucker. So, okay, a moving video.
Okay.
Are we?
Moving images with audio is the definition of a video.
Because I'm trying to see if I would count a purely text video that is moving text. For
If there is
example,
video and audio about The Last of Us Part 2 that is released between the 9th and the 14th, that should count as a Last of Us Part 2 trailer.
fine.
No.
Really?
I think
That's bold.
if it happens, it's happening this week.
It's happening this week. I could really just see them be like, "Fuck this shit." We're gonna.
I know.
Because I really, really want to see and feel that energy of watching the Xbox conference. Everything's going okay. I get a chat saying, "Guys, look at the Naughty Dog Twitter."
Yeah.
And I
See,
fucking
like,
change all gears. Fuck the conference. Fuck the Xbox shit. We're gonna watch this. You know?
like I could have flipped a coin for that answer, honestly, but like, I just don't know because
I want to read Baby D's thing. So Baby D says, I
Yeah.
think they will wait after the week of E3 to announce release date for Last of Us Part 2. Also, I think they will show gameplay for that and Ghost of Tsushima on the next State of Play.
see that seems likely.
Yeah,
I could see that
Absolutely.
for sure,
Absolutely.
but
But
I just don't know.
do they have the balls to do it during E3?
I don't know. Well, is my answer locked in yet?
I'm going to say no, as far
Okay.
as more.
I need to do a quick Google search
I will allow it.
to look at a release date of something.
I will allow it. I will allow it. Because, I mean, guys, like, listen to me. If you guys are going to be there...
Wait, so repeat it. Repeat it. Sorry.
Okay.
Repeat the question.
During the days of June 9th, Sunday, through June 14th on Friday. That music's from my end. I like to apologize. That could be in any time of day during those, as long as it is officially that day. It could be midnight, whatever. Okay. PlayStation will wait. Do I want that coming? Okay. PlayStation also meaning Naughty Dog. Doesn't matter which account, it's okay. A Last of Us Part 2 trailer that has to abide by the rules of a trailer being motion of video and audio during those two dates will be released. There is no
Yes.
ties to what it will say.
Yes.
It
I'll say yes.
It does have to be a release date, but a trailer of Last of Us Part 2 will be shown between those two dates. Why do you say yes, my good sir?
So I'm changing to yes because
I feel like I'm being fucked here.
because
I'm being
in
fucked here.
2013 The Last of Us released on Friday, June 14th. So, 6-year
Fuck!
anniversary update.
God
Here we go.
damn it! No! Fuck me! Shit! No! God! Um, Mother
I'm pretty
trucker,
sure
dude.
June 14th. It came out on a Friday, didn't it?
Let me. I would like to double check
I,
the Last of Us
I feel
release
like that
date.
was like one of the first Friday releases I can think of.
The original Last of
2013,
Us.
June 14th.
It was indeed June 14th. God, fuck me.
Was that a Friday though?
Um,
Because if June 14th this year is a Friday, 6 years later, just seems perfect,
2013.
right?
June 14th, 2013 was. It was a Friday. It was a Friday.
It was. Okay, then yeah, I'm sticking with that. The final answer, yes, they will. Between the 9th and the 14th, absolutely. Uh,
Alright.
so that wraps the question segment of our game. Now we want to go into a few predictions. These don't have to be likely, like I said earlier. They're not super likely things. They could be things we want to see, could be things we hope to see, maybe a mix of both.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'll kick off.
Okay.
I think The Evil Within 3 will be revealed.
I can see it. I can see it. I haven't played any of them. I don't have an attachment to them at all. But
I really want to. I played like half the first game and then I got screwed over with materials in a boss room and I think I'm stuck, so I have to start over. Also, it ran
oh,
like garbage on a base PS4,
mm,
but now that I have the Pro, I want to revisit it, start a new file,
okay,
and play
okay,
those first two.
okay.
Because it's been about, I think it's been 2 years now since
And
Evil Within 2 got revealed.
that'd be Bethesda. Is that Bethesda?
Yeah,
It is, right?
yeah. And the people that make Evil Within 2 or Evil Within haven't made anything else, and they're not rumored to be working on anything specific right now.
Right.
But it's been about 2 years, like I said, since Evil Within 2, so I could definitely see them like want to get Evil Within 3
I like that.
out this generation, and then start on either a new project next gen or continue the story next gen.
Right, right. In a similar vein, at the same conference, I think, or at least I hope, Bethesda announces Wolfenstein 3. Very big fan of the Wolfenstein series. As of October, it'll be 2 years since Wolfenstein 2.
Okay.
Not sure the date differences between the first one, but I think they would start by showing off the Young Blood
Hmm.
side game coming out, which is similar to the Old Blood type of game that was released alongside Wolfenstein 1, I believe. Like
Right, that was
in between
DLC.
1 and 2.
This
Yeah.
Youngblood sounds a bit more standalone than the Old Blood
I
was.
think yeah, even though Old Blood was released, like you can buy just that. I don't know if that was after the fact, like later on release of that, or it was tied to Wolfenstein 1 to be DLC. I'm pretty sure it was tied to DLC, but
Okay.
yeah, Youngblood definitely is sounding more standalone ish.
Yes.
And it seems pretty integral to the plot of the Wolfenstein series. Seems because like they're talking a lot about BJ in
And his
this one.
children.
Yeah, his children. Yeah, which very so it seems because it seems like stuff that you would see in Wolfenstein 3, but it seems like they were
Okay.
telling a lot of that in Wolfenstein Youngblood. So very interesting. So I think that we will see that, whether it be like a trailer again or just letting people know, hey, what I'm saying, what's good. It's coming out in July, and then we get maybe a logo of Wolfenstein 3, maybe a little
Okay.
audio cue, something small. I don't think it'd be like a full on trailer, but I think we will hear that it is confirmed to be in development.
I have a question.
Yes.
Uh, Feel free to take this as a bonus or whatever
Okay.
parts of your prediction. Do you think they say it's a next gen game? Or do they show it in a way that makes it seem like it's a next gen game? Like similar to how Watch Dogs got revealed. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, oh, this isn't a PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you think there's some aspect there? Because I don't necessarily agree because they have that Wolfenstein game, the VR thing, which I don't think they're going to talk about much.
Yeah. I
But they also have Doom Eternal, which is probably going to be a big focus of that show. So,
I think.
but if they do show Wolfenstein, do you think it's going to be hinted at that it's a next gen title?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Because I feel like Doom Eternal is their big like this gen game of the moment. You know.
Yeah.
So, and I think Doom would release later this year. You think, or I
Probably.
don't know.
I want to shout out too because I asked you that. I'm assuming like part of my Evil Within 3 thing, if it's announced it's coming out this year,
Right, right,
is what I just wanted to add on to that.
right. Yeah, and
Because that
like,
game also got no DLC. The first game got DLC. So if they
yeah,
had ideas for DLC, maybe they just wanted to save for a sequel.
right, yeah. Because I don't think Wolfenstein 3 is coming out this year. I
Oh,
like if
I don't
it.
either.
Nah, like I don't think so. I just don't
Yeah,
feel
that's
it.
why I wanted to
I don't
ask
feel
about
it.
next
Yeah,
gen. Like, could it be a
yeah.
cross-gen game? Is it like focused on being next gen?
I th- I could see cross gen or next gen exclusively.
Mm,
Um, but yeah, yeah, I'll
cool.
say that. Yeah, I just don't feel like it would be, announce Wolfenstein 3 and then drop it later this year. I don't at all see that. Nah, I don't see
All
that.
right.
But yeah, yeah, I agree.
Um, okay, my next one, sometime during the week of E3.
Okay.
Again, like we said, when the Coliseum is running, when the shows are going on. Remember that initiative THQ Nordic brought up about bringing back some old licensed games, some old Nickelodeon Nicktoons games?
Why that? Wait, where did I hear about this? I heard about
I
this.
know
Go ahead.
Barrett tweeted about it recently, but I've been
That's
like
who it
I've
was.
been looking up about this for a long time because
That's
like
who
the
it
past
was.
couple months I've
Yeah,
been checking on it to
that's who
see
it
if there's any
was.
smoke.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was Barrett.
Um, that is going to be revealed. Their whole initiative is going to start off. So the THQ Nicktoon Nickelodeon IP games are going to appear finally, and they're going to showcase a SpongeBob, one of the SpongeBob platformer games coming out this year on modern consoles. So I'm not going to say which SpongeBob game,
Okay.
but either like when I say a SpongeBob platformer, I'm talking about something like the Battle for Bikini Bottom or the SpongeBob movie game or that Flying Dutchman one, stuff like that.
I think I played Battle for Bikini Bottom while I was waiting for a dentist appointment.
Battle for Bikini Bottom is a good video game. It's not,
When
well, it's not a good video game, but I love that game.
right.
It's very good.
I'm just gonna say sure. I have no information as to if I 100% say yes or no at all. So I'm gonna say sure.
Because the thing
like
is, they said they were doing that like a year and a half, 2 years ago at this point. Like it was a while back.
right,
We've
right,
seen nothing from that since then.
right.
And like if you're gonna do it, I feel like the obvious thing is to bring back a SpongeBob game first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
That makes
yeah.
sense. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Next up,
Um, Christian,
yes.
you. This part of it. Christian has trouble breathing at either or both the Square or Nintendo conferences. You have trouble breathing at one of those two conferences. Now, again, I can't prove if you have trouble breathing, so I'm gonna need you to on our system. But you have trouble breathing at either the Square or Nintendo conferences.
The thing is, I've never had trouble breathing at an announcement before.
I
Are
have.
you saying hypothetically here, or like I scream? Because the thing is, over the
Okay.
past year,
Yeah.
there's been two things I've screamed at announcements of. They're like actually screamed out loud. It was the that September Nintendo Direct where Isabelle showed up at the end because I thought it was Animal Crossing like an idiot. Uh, I legitimately screamed for that. And then at the Game Awards with the Persona
Right. Yeah. And that's it for
trailer.
right.
And actually, no, I did for the Marvel one too, for Ultimate Alliance. Those three. But the thing is, those three caught me off guard. I don't know how much they can catch me off guard with this year. Because like Animal Crossing is going to be shown, Avengers is going to be shown. My next prediction about the Square Enix thing most likely going to be shown there. So I don't know. Interesting prediction though.
I think
I'll keep you posted.
I'm trying to think the last time. I know I definitely screamed at the Uncharted 4 first showing of that. I know I screamed then. I'm trying to remember when the last time Do you remember the last time I screamed over an announcement? I'm trying to think.
Man, honestly,
Well,
I
I
feel
mean,
like it's
listen.
Game Awards or something.
Yeah, I feel like game. Well, you already know. If Infamous even gets whispered, it won't. But if it gets whispered, and Last of Us Part 2, I will scream. That's a fact. Yeah, I don't know. Just a, just what I had there. Not sure.
All right. All right. Speaking of Square, though, here's my
Mm.
next prediction.
Mm. Proceed.
Again, this isn't specific to a conference, but the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be shown, and it's going to have a trailer that features Leon and or Yuffie. I don't know about Cloud. I don't think they're going to show Cloud because they don't want to mix up Cloud in Kingdom Hearts with Cloud from Final Fantasy, because those are two separate like boxes of things. But Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC trailer with Leon and or Yuffie.
Damn.
It's time.
I
They
like
said it
it.
was coming this year. It's been since January, so there's no word yet.
I like it. I like it. I can see people freaking out. Yeah, I like that. I like it. Mm.
And if we want to talk about what the DLC is going to be, I don't think it's going to be like a crazy new Disney World or Star Wars or Marvel or anything like that. I think it is going to be a focus on the Final Fantasy aspect of Kingdom Hearts' collaboration because
Oh,
those characters were notably absent from Kingdom Hearts 3.
interesting. Interesting. Okay.
So,
Okay. Okay.
what is your fourth prediction?
I'm trying to see which one. I had one in my head that I forgot to write down, but I probably should have at this point. And I'll probably remember it later and be really pissed that I didn't say it.
Mhm.
But
And you do have an honorable mention, right?
yeah, I'm just
Okay.
going through all of it. Yeah, like I picked the U of breathing was a honorable mention one.
Okay. Because I also have an honorable mention that's not counting towards points.
Let's think. Let's see here.
So if you want to throw out an extra one that would count towards points, if you don't want to count the one about me not breathing towards points, feel free.
Okay. 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 Uh. hmm. Damn. I don't know, because I feel like we're at a point right now where we know almost so little that it's hard to even like grab at strings that could be potentialities. You
Yeah.
know, that's where I'm kind of at right now in terms of predictions. But I feel like I don't know why I feel this way. I don't think Ubisoft is gonna do any Just Dance Big Dance thing.
Okay. I don't know about that one,
I don't
but
know. I think they're
if
done.
you want to stake a claim there, go
No, I
for it.
don't. I don't want to stick with that. But I just feel like they aren't. Hmm.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. Dang.
Is
I'm
that
like
your last prediction?
I'm like a right because, well, will during the Apex part of the EA play, will they bring up and address the issues of lack of content? Or do you feel like they will stick with their guns, be like, hey, this is what we said in the post. We don't want to overwork our employees, and
I
we are
think they're gonna stick to the.
sticking to this like seasonal, type of like 3-4 month content drop instead of like a weekly thing.
I feel like they're probably gonna stick to their roadmap because I bet they think that will work out for them long term. Because I can 100% see some like catastrophic Epic Games Fortnite thing later in this year about like how much they're talking about crunch with Fortnite right now and like constant crunch.
Right.
I think that might blow up later this year, and Apex might have its continuous slow and steady stream of content coming out, and I feel like that might help them later on.
Right. Like slow and steady
So I
wins
think they
the
might stick
race,
to
if you
that.
will.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It might work in their favor.
Okay.
Is that one of your predictions? You want to say
Yeah,
whether
sure.
they will?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll do that.
So my honorable mention was originally my fifth prediction,
Mm.
but I want to talk about something that I think is probably going to happen.
Let it
And
off your chest, sir.
as much as I wanted this thing to happen, I ask for it every single year, and it's probably not going to happen.
Oh no. Oh,
So,
here we
so my
go.
honorable mention
Oh man, you hate to see it, people. You hate to see it.
is fucking anything
Know what you're gonna
Prince of
say?
Persia
I
related.
knew it. No,
Anything.
no, no.
Make it a
Listen,
Nintendo exclusive.
if
Make it a
I,
retro version of the game.
if I,
Add it to Assassin's Creed Odyssey DLC. Anything. Make a sequel to that really cool 2008 watercolor Prince of Persia game.
now, hmm, the only way I see this working is through Odyssey because I don't know if you've played this side mission, but there is a linear side mission called Prince of Persia,
I
right?
know there is.
And it does I think dabble in the lore. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems very much like dabbles like it's about like his brother and his brother took power, whatever stuff like that. So like it seems like that seems like some Prince of Persia stuff. But as a standalone game, absolutely fucking not. Um,
I've asked for it every year since 2012.
that's a
Anything,
long
any
time.
small thing.
No.
Not even. I'm not counting a remaster.
Right.
Anything that's new with Prince of Persia, please. And I know it's probably
Wait,
not likely.
you're not counting a remaster?
No,
Okay.
I feel those games aren't great to go back to. Like I just really liked. There was one I like. I love that 2008 game.
Right.
I dug the movie. I think it's a cool concept and an awesome character that they should not have dropped.
Mm.
Especially if they want to make like. Could you imagine like if they got someone like Amy Hennig to come in and they're like, hey, make like a 9-hour narrative based like parkour Prince of Persia game. Just focus it on the storytelling, the platforming, the tombs, no open world stuff. Go off, make a really cool story.
Go off, sis. Mm.
Ubisoft has no games like that.
What is Amy Hednick working on right now?
Nothing, as far as we know. Uh,
You
but
truly hate to
that's not my
see it.
prediction. I
Like
just wanted to
you,
get that off.
I mean, you'd hate to see Amy Hennig in this spot. She hasn't dropped a game since Uncharted 3, I believe.
I don't think so.
You truly hate to see it. You hate to see it.
So
Hmm.
I just feel like I'm screaming into a void with that one. That is not my fifth prediction. Again, like I said, it was, but there's
Gotcha.
something that I think is more likely that I want to stake a claim on. Uh, we will see a Batman game from WB Montreal that involves the Court of Owls in some capacity.
I have heard that a lot.
I think that is a safe bet on something to expect. I don't think Rocksteady's doing Batman. I'm going to say WB is doing a sequel, follow-up to what they did with Origins, because as time has gone on, a lot of more people have appreciated Arkham Origins. I still haven't played it, and I really want to.
Right.
But giving them a second shot, because they made a really competent Batman game. It wasn't, like, mind-blowing like the Arkham trilogy is, but, like, it didn't need to be. So I think WB Montreal gets a second shot at Batman, and it's Court of Owls related.
I see.
So that was my final prediction.
Interesting. I I have
And
one.
you still haven't played, right?
I haven't played them yet. That is on the list. If they announce something like this and it's in the Arkham storyline, I will play the Arkham games. Not that I don't want to. It's just they're right now.
If
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say if it is in the Arkham storyline, I think it's going to be like I said, like a sequel to Origins, so still before Asylum City Night,
Oh, I see.
but like a follow up to like the young Batman. It's bring back Roger Craig Smith to be Batman, bring back Troy Baker to be the Joker,
Right.
like that sort of new thread they put out there with Arkham Origins, make it a follow up to that.
Okay. I see.
Because that way it's not trying to replicate like the Kevin Conroy Batman and Mark Hamill Joker and stuff like that we have in that Arkham trilogy. Like, work with what's there
Right.
and like form something new out of it. Is what I'm thinking.
I have a bit of a prediction.
Is this your crazy dream prediction that is worth 3 points?
No. No.
Okay.
This is just a regular schmegular one. But this seems if this seems too on the nose, we're gonna just disregard this. But I think Game Pass is coming to Switch.
Okay. Yeah, I can see
I
it.
think so. I think it is. Um,
Um,
Now
yeah, it seems like
I don't know the capacity of it, like if it's gonna be just fully streaming, or you could. I don't know the logistics quite yet of Game Pass. Hmm. Also, I will Nintendo talk hardware, as in the rumored Switch Plus and Switch Lite, or
I'm pretty
whatever they're
sure
calling
they've
it.
outright said it's just a software show this year,
Okay.
and they could be lying, but I
Yeah,
don't
that's what I'm
think they're gonna
saying.
show
Like,
hardware.
are they open to lying? I guess
I don't think they're gonna show hardware at E3. I think that might be like
they're
late June,
right,
mid
right.
July,
Do it on
just a
their
trailer to post on their YouTube or
they're
something.
on their own turf. Yeah.
Yeah, but
What's my wild?
I can go first if you want because I have mine locked and loaded.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
My 3 point crazy wild dream for E3 2019 during either,
Okay.
but I'm leaning towards the latter here.
Okay. Okay.
Either the Xbox
Okay.
or Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
For the sake of this dream, I'll say Nintendo Direct. But it also, I'm applying this if it happens at Xbox also.
Okay.
During the Nintendo Direct,
Uh huh.
Phil Spencer
Mm.
walks on screen
Mm.
and he says something to the effect of, like, hey, a classic. We're happy to work with our partners at Nintendo or our friends at Nintendo to return a classic lineup of some great Nintendo games to the Switch. And they announce a port or some version of the Rare Replay releasing on the Nintendo Switch. Now, maybe you don't include the 360 games on here. Maybe you just include the games that released on Nintendo ones. But it's going to be the Rare Replay plus Donkey Kong. Because Rare made Donkey Kong 64, the Donkey Kong Country Trilogy, and Diddy Kong Racing. So I think you throw those in to the Rare Replay package. Maybe call it like the Rare Replay Nintendo Classics or something like that. But you still get your Perfect Dark, you still get Conquer and Banjo, and those Xbox associated games now. So you have that package of rare games returning to a Nintendo system. Then that announcement leads in to Banjo Kazooie being announced for Smash Bros. Available now. Banjo, not the Rare Replay.
Available now.
Yes. Banjo is going to drop the day of that direct. Because we're due for the next Smash character. They have until February to put out 4 more.
Available now.
Mhm.
Not after the show. Not next week.
Well, this
Now.
could be like one of the last things they announce and like, oh, available now, and then it's within the next like hour and a half of whenever the store refreshes. Because sometimes when they say available now, it still means like
Well,
half an
yeah,
hour
yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
So
Interesting. All my wild stuff is just PlayStation gear, and like I need to like think what is on the table here for E3 and not PlayStation. That's my biggest thing right now.
because the thing is,
Hmm.
mine is so complex and so specific
Yeah, yeah. Yours is so specific. Why are you so specific?
that it's realistic, but it's so specific that I could be just flat out wrong. Like there could be a Banjo remaster, like Crash not Twin Sanity, Crash Insane Trilogy style, like redo Banjo 1 and 2. Saying, see, there's rumors that might be happening actually. Um, it could be that instead, and then I just have an egg in my face and I'm wrong. But Dream, hell yes, give me Donkey Kong 64 with achievements and an HD skin, please.
Hmm. 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 Okay. I have a wild one, but I don't know if it's actually going to be true. And okay, fuck it. Battlefront 3 is happening.
Star Wars Battlefront 3.
Star Wars Battlefront 3 at EA is happening. Period.
Okay.
Period. Full campaign, because if you have Battlefront 2, they're supposed to have two bonus episodes that play into the core campaign of Battlefront 2. The third one never got released. Right? Never did. It was just one that came out for like that was very much like that led up to Last Jedi, but they never released the third one. To this day, I believe I checked like a month ago. If you look at the campaign screen of Battlefront 2, there's the core, and then there's one from Last Jedi, and then there's a third one that is just blank.
I never noticed that.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. So I think that's my craziest thing. Now I don't know if they would actually do it because I don't think they would want to step in the toes of Jedi Fallen Order. And I'm not saying that Battlefront 3 would reveal, be released this year as well. I don't think that either, but I think Battlefront 3 exists.
All right. So like a teaser, maybe? You think that might be like a next gen title they tease?
Perhaps, but then again, they could just do a Battlefront 2 expansion based off of Rise of Skywalker. That
True.
could be their big thing for Battlefront 2 to be a Battlefront thing this
and
year.
if you want to follow the back and forth for DICE, Battlefront is next. But I don't know if it would be this year.
Yeah, I just don't know if they
like
would
maybe they show it this year.
Yeah, I just don't know if they would release Jedi Fallen Order and Battlefront 3 in the same time frame. Not let alone the same year. I feel like those would step on the toes of each other, even though they are completely different, games. Obviously, third person action game versus the FPS / third person FPS, but shooter versus action adventure game.
Yeah. Interesting. Expect it.
Yeah, I think Battlefront 3 exists.
Cool. So that was the entire game. Those points will be calculated. We'll see what happens the Monday after E3.
All
right. Do you want to do some rapid fire hopes?
Sure.
All right.
Hit me with it.
You want to go conference to conference and just say like a thing or two we want to see?
Okay.
All right, let's start with EA. EA, I just want to see a Mass Effect trilogy released on this generation, including Switch, and Skate 4.
Not a fucking chance.
I know.
But no, for like both of them.
But I know. This is like
hopes.
the chill. This is the chill
hopes.
part where everything's possible. No negativity. It's
I didn't mean to be a deadbeat down there. I didn't mean to be a deadbeat.
You have to put that energy out there with me. I'll put that energy out there with you.
I bet. All right.
It's happening. We gotta say it after every single dream. It's happening.
For
say
EA,
it.
What do I want out of EA?
Say it's happening.
It's happening.
Mass Effect trilogy.
It's
Skate
happening.
4. It's happening.
Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right.
For me with EA. Apex Legends Season 2 looks amazing. And awesome. I think it's going to bring a lot of people in. I think it'll make up for the lack of content these past few months. I think Apex Legends Season 2 is going to be great.
It's going to happen. It's happening.
It's going to happen.
Are there going to be Titans?
Fuck me, I wish. Fuck me, I hope.
It's happening.
After playing...
Titanfall 3 is dead. Titans and Apex, it's happening.
After playing Titanfall 2, I really want Titans in Apex Legends, man. Fuck. I really want Titans.
Make it an LTM.
Yeah. Fuck it.
It's happening.
Fuck it. It's happening.
Next up.
Microsoft.
See, this one's interesting. Okay, you know what? I'll say this one here.
Okay.
The Master Chief Collection, or at least Halo 1 Remastered that released on 360, coming to Switch.
It's gonna happen.
Because
I like it.
What better way to sell Switch Online and Switch multiplayer than Halo multiplayer? It's happening. Also,
fuck.
I'll say Halo Infinite looks cool enough that it makes me interested in wanting to play the Halo series.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like Halo Infinite looks cool enough to sell me on Halo. Not that
Yeah.
I'm not. I just have no inkling to buy an Xbox console, whatever.
Yeah,
But
I got no fire under me to play through Halo.
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
will at some point in my life,
Right, right, right.
but make me really want to play it with Infinite. Give me a way to play it with my Switch. It's happening.
Halo Infinite confirms the battle royale mode.
It's happening.
They do it. They
Okay.
do it.
It's happening.
What else? Oh, I have another one. Microsoft's new studios.
Mm.
At least one of them blows me away. Based off of purely like, because I don't think they'll show gameplay. I think they'll show just like, cool
Hey,
fartsy arty trailer. Maybe,
hey.
maybe,
Anything's possible right now.
yeah, maybe, and they completely blow me away. At least one of their new IPs.
It's happening. You know what else?
What else is happening?
I'll say that Battletoads reboot
Mm,
looks awesome.
mm,
And
mm.
Battletoads is probably going to come to Switch, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same.
Um, but I was just going to say something about an Xbox game. But it's going to, whatever I can think of is going to
It's
happen with Xbox.
it's happening. It's happening.
So, Bethesda.
Bethesda.
I think, you know what? I think the thing I was thinking of might have just been Bethesda. I was ahead of myself.
Okay.
Elder Scrolls 6.
Jesus Christ. Here we go. God.
They do not speak of it
There we go. That's what.
because it is not ready.
That's what we like to see. That's what we like to
But
see in the chat. Uh-oh.
they blow out Starfield conceptually. They have a really nice, like, 5-10 minute presentation about Starfield.
5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. It could be concept art, it could be a teaser trailer, but they're showing Starfield in some way and they're talking about Starfield.
I don't even think that either, but it's gonna happen. It's happening.
It's happening. You know why it's happening?
Why?
Because they're not going to apologize for Fallout 76. So they will apologize by showing their next beefy single player game.
Hmm.
It's
Interesting.
happening.
Interesting. Fallout 76 has a 2.0 version, similar to the ilks of Destiny 2 Forsaken, similar to No Man's Sky. They have a complete re-envisioning, not re-envisioning, but a complete bolstering up of Fallout 76, and people are impressed.
It's going to happen. It's going to be a campaign.
Sure.
It's going to happen.
They are making this 2.0 76 Fallout 77, I don't know, whatever, to completely change the perception of that game and to make it worth it. Similar to a no, because I feel like we're on a similar, I don't know which one's more extreme, but a No Man's Sky type of storyline here.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might
Yeah,
happen.
I can see it.
What else with Bethesda? What else with Bethesda?
Honestly,
But
there's not many Bethesda IP that I'm like super hyped out.
yeah, Doom. I know Doom Eternal is gonna be cool. I already know that.
I'll say it again. Evil
I have
Within
something.
3 is happening.
I have something. You're gonna call me fucking crazy probably, but I have
Hear it.
something. Doom guy will come to Smash.
Dude, it's happening.
Doom guy is coming to Smash.
It's going to happen. You know why?
Why?
Because we're going to be able to see who would win in a fight. Doom Guy or Master Chief. Master Chief is coming to Smash 2 with that Halo collection.
Ladies and gentlemen, Doom
Is it spicy
guy
enough yet?
versus Master Chef. Master Chef. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? That's crazy.
Ubisoft, right? They're next.
Okay. We got Rainbow Six, we have Watch Dogs 3, we have
Nintendo and Ubisoft's friendship
continues. I like this.
is continuing, and it's so good now that Nintendo just gives them an IP to work with and make a mainline game in that series, and that series is Donkey Kong.
Holy fuck.
Open world jungle, Ubisoft checklist, Donkey Kong collectathon game. It's happening.
Barrett Corday would faint on site.
I would too.
Holy fuck. It's
You want me
happening.
to not breathe? That's how you make me not breathe.
It's happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
What do I think about Ubisoft? Hmm. I have one.
Let's hear it.
Division 2 expansion. You're going to Miami. It's going to be heavily drug oriented related. Cartel. Cuba. Cuba? Cuba.
It's
There will
happening.
be a part where you'll be able to fight in Disney World. They will show off a hidden a hidden Easter egg that will hint at some Ubisoft Kingdom Hearts
Shared
crossover.
world. Okay. The Tom Clancy games coming together.
Mm.
It's happening. Sam Fisher is the Nick Fury in this situation. That's why he's been teased in all these games.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
happening.
Mm. Also, Watch Dogs 3 will be probably my favorite thing of Ubisoft, obviously, but it's happening.
You think Watch Dogs 3 happens this year? Comes out this year?
Yes, absolutely,
Good.
absolutely. I'll November,
All
no,
right.
November. Watch Dogs 3, 100%, 100%. I'll put money on it.
Square Enix.
We're skipping it kind of funny. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, kind of funny. Kind of funny games.
I think Katana Zero sequel. They have they show stuff about Katana Zero.
DLC or sequel? Because it just came out. Oh, sorry. It's happening. It's happening. Um,
I'm trying to think what else.
uh, kind of funny gets a really cool announcement of a high-profile ground-up remake for a beloved game.
I'm going above and beyond. This is probably the craziest thing I'll say on this podcast. Rocksteady is at the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, with Greg being able to say it.
What's the game?
Superman.
It's happening.
It's happening. Even though he said it during the Games Cast this week, and he said that he wasn't going to comment on something he knows, but okay. It's fine.
Square Enix.
Mm.
Square announces an initiative to bring all of the mainline Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest games to all modern consoles.
Damn. That's a bold move.
Because I really want to play Final Fantasy VIII, and I don't want to play it on my computer, so it's happening.
At Square Enix,
hmm
after they show the Avengers project, Marvel Games higher ups go onto the stage. Insomniac game heads come onto the stage. Marvel Alliance 3 heads come onto the stage. Crystal Dynamics heads come onto the stage. They announce the Marvel Games universe.
I know I have to say it's happening, but I don't think Ultimate Alliance 3 is canon. Um,
That's fine. Especially, you know what? Okay,
no, Iron Man VR replaced that for Ultimate Alliance 3.
that's fine.
It's happening.
It's not, but it's happening.
It's happening. They open the show. Square Enix opens the show with Avengers.
They say there was an idea.
They open the show with Avengers. They close the show with Guardians. That Guardians of the Galaxy game that was rumored to be happening has gone radio silent, but it's happening.
Who is making it?
Eidos Montreal.
Okay.
And I know they just made Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but they got two teams and they're working on this.
You're right. You're right. I agree.
Introduced with a popular pop song from the 20th century.
Oh, a modern song. Wait, I'm sorry.
20th century is the 1900s.
Sorry, my bad.
But it's happening.
I have another bold prediction.
Hear it.
This is across all the conferences.
Okay.
Drake will be mentioned, or Drake or Travis Scott will be mentioned in one of these conferences. I don't know how. It's gonna happen.
All right, it's happening.
It's happening.
Last
Anything else for Square? Or no, you're good. Einos or Square?
The next Kingdom Hearts game is shown in some capacity. Shown
The
or
next
teased.
Kingdom Hearts game.
Yes.
Would it be a continuation of what they spoilers showed at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3?
I don't know.
I mean,
But
at the end. You
the
know what I'm talking
next Kingdom Hearts title is going to be teased at that conference.
about. Okay. Then we have Nintendo.
Man, Nintendo, I got a list.
What do we got?
Animal Crossing
Fuck yeah.
looks great.
Fuck yeah.
They didn't mess it up at all. It's coming out in August.
In a tweet that you brought up before the recording of this, you mentioned a fright that you had with in terms of the view and look of Animal Crossing. You hope
Yeah.
I hope that the decision to have it a modern take or the world's continuation like the orb type deal, you will be able to choose between those two formats.
I'm fine with choosing as long as I can walk over a hill and it rolls.
Yes,
It's happening.
I think you will be able to choose.
It's happening. Super Mario Party finally gets an update. I know it got like a bug update, but I mean content update. I don't care if it's paid content update, new map, new character, some new mini games for Super Mario Party.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Metroid Prime Trilogy is real.
Okay.
Because I want to play Metroid Prime.
This year? Coming this year?
Yeah.
It's happening.
Let's swing it. It's coming this year. It's coming this year. What the hell else?
Mario Strikers, the series of Mario Strikers, gets a new installment on the Switch coming this year.
Bold. It's a bold move. Bold move. Bold. Let me think. Something about Nintendo. I think we will. No. Something about Nintendo. I think we will hear about new hardware.
It's happening.
Even though they've said no, I feel like they're lying. I don't know.
I think this is my last substantial dream.
The last substantial dream.
Nintendo shows the next 3D Zelda game,
Okay.
and it is coming out in 2020.
2020. Next year.
Yes. It's happening.
It's happening. It's happening. Okay. Okay. I have one. No. I'm trying to think if I have one more.
What's your one more thing?
So last night, I was perusing on my Apple TV. Came across a PlayStation Vita documentary. At some point in the same time frame as Last of Us Part 2 trailer, Sony will announce the NGP 2.0 in a coupling effect as to add context to their constant talk about when they last talked about the PS5, about their streaming initiative. This will be their gateway into having something like the Switch, but not quite like the Switch. It will be the best, truly the best of both worlds. Having the best home entertainment as well as with the power of the Azure Microsoft servers and the bolstering of PlayStation Now. And to deliver on that promise and that context to having games being delivered via physical, digital, and streaming facets. NGP 2.0 is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It is coming.
It's happening.
It's not, but I sure fucking hope so. Honestly, I don't know if I do at this point.
Well, that has been our E3 predictions.
Mm,
We will see how this turns out. This was fun.
indeed.
I'm ready for E3.
I can't
I'm
wait.
super ready.
I'm hyped.
Can't wait for it.
Let's go.
Our Twitter handles are posted beneath our faces.
Indeed.
Kevin, if anybody's listening to this, where can they follow you on Twitter?
Follow me at the KDS123 down below, and of course, I will post following this the official PlayStation Store's E3 plan. Join me. We are starting Saturday this week. Get hyped. We start with EA and go throughout the ages, throughout the next 4 days following that. So get hyped for that. I will have more details on Twitter and a complete recap of what I broke down at the beginning of this. Posted on Twitter.
Very
So,
nice.
there we go.
And if you want to follow me on Twitter, you can follow me at Chris N. Buckley. E3 stuff. Got some stuff going on across a variety of outlets. Got projects in the works on here and other places. So just follow my Twitter for updates on those.
Mm.
Check out, again, Kevin's stream plan for E3 reactions, reactions and overviews of everything. Our Discord is in the link, our Discord link is in the description of the video if you want to join along, keep up to date on the E3 2019 coverage and reactions and conference discussions. So, until the week after the E3 and leading up to E3.
Great. This awaits.
See ya.